Hello, everybody.
Hello and welcome to Just Pamela. And I'm here with my husband, Mickey DeSadist.
I'm Mickey DeSadist from the Forgotten Rebels, famous punk band, and I'm here with my beautiful wife, Pamela.
Hello. Anyway, as we were going to talk about today, we're going to talk about our trip on the Anthem of the Seas. Okay.
That's what I liked. That's the thing I wanted the most. This ship. See, do you see the Canadarm on top of there?
Yes, it was a absolute beautiful ship. Anthem of the Seas. It's part of the Quantum class, and it holds about 4,200 guests and approximately 1,500 staff. Um, it's absolutely beautiful. We stayed in a
Room with a balcony in it.
yes. Did
I
you?
I had a great time. I could. Wow, the look on her face when she looks at me is really cute. It's too bad you can't get a camera in right between us to show those beautiful lips.
Yes. Hello, Commander, Lieutenant Commander. How are you? Oh, good morning. Whereabouts are you?
What? There's some guy talking to us?
Okay.
I don't
You're
know anything
you
about
don't
computers or things. I don't even have a
you
phone.
don't you don't understand the technology.
I
That's
don't worry
okay.
about that. But I do understand the Windjammer had great food upstairs. Every morning I had grits for breakfast.
I can't stand grits. Hello. Just waking up and you're in Oh, well anyway. Well, good morning to you. It's afternoon here where we are and we're supposed to get snow in a couple of hours.
Yeah,
Okay, so what else did you like about it? Did you find the ship overwhelming when you got on the ship?
I found the ship fairly big. Well, maybe about the size of, well, the biggest building in Hamilton, and that's just in the height of it, and a few blocks long. But it was great to hang around, walk around, check out all the sights and all the people. Hey, you look taller than me in this. I'm taller than you. Um,
It's because I don't slouch.
well, I always
Sorry.
slouch, and my face
Oh, it's
looks.
spring in Phoenix. Can you send some of that weather to us,
Phoenix,
please?
Arizona. Wow,
Has your band played in Phoenix?
I haven't played in Phoenix. No, I haven't been in Arizona, but one of my friends tells me the home prices are great in Arizona, and so is the mountain biking.
Oh, that's wonderful. Anyway, so we move on to about the food. What did you like about the food on the anthem?
I love the grits. um, well, there was so much different stuff there that you'd eventually have a hard time choosing what to eat. Whether you want a stir fry for lunch that somebody made in front of you, or an omelet of a nice omelet that someone made in front of you, or even the Mexican style food and the Asian style food. I'm a guy who wanders from restaurant to restaurant whenever I go anywhere. So it was like I was wandering from restaurant to restaurant for 12 days straight, 3 times a day. uh, and I had a good time. I really liked the food. And when everything started closing and getting down, then I'd go downstairs, hang out, and there was a
Yes, we
pizza
like
joint
omelets.
there. There was a pizza joint there, and there was also a joint that served really well nice small bits of cake. So you have 3 or 4 different bits of cake there.
That was at the Cafe
I forget the
Promenade.
I forget the name of it. It was the downstairs one. Well, there's a million downstairs on it.
That was probably at the Cafe Promenade, but you
Yeah,
liked the pizza
I like
at
the pizza. I
at
like the cakes.
Sorrento's.
That was the name of it.
Yes, it's called
Okay.
Sorrento's. It's also on other ships as well. And but I know you ate a lot of that pizza.
Yeah. I I even went to Johnny Rockets. Johnny Rockets was one of these restaurant style like the 50s, and they served hamburgers at 50s prices, like say the year, well, 10
Yes.
years before I was born, like 1957.
Yes. On the Anthem, it is a la carte.
What's that supposed to mean?
You pay for each item that you purchase. Remember, you purchased food and you didn't have to pay like a full. Some ships you pay a full cost, like you pay like $10 and
Yeah,
you can eat a meal.
well, I just ate. I didn't worry.
You didn't worry about it. Now, overall, how did you enjoy the ship? Did you feel it was too crowded, or did
No, no, no. But somebody left a piece of gum on my seat in the movie theater, and I had to scrape it off my nice pants.
oh no, what movie did you see in the
I don't
movie
remember
theater?
what movie I saw. I was looking for you, and I thought I'd run into you somewhere. And
Because
then
I
they were
took off
selling those funny watches and stuff like that. And
and
we'd always run into each other somewhere because we always end up at the same place, even if we don't plan it.
and what did you think about the ports that we visited?
I really enjoyed, what was it, Puerto Rico with that big castle, and there was that funny cat that was in front of the store that sold cat items. As you see, I here have an earring cat on it. I got another one with a black cat, but I didn't put it on today because the earring, the hole in my ear, is getting worn in, sort of like the hole in my head.
And so, any of the other ports? I know we.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I like going to Barbados, and I liked hanging out in front of Rihanna's house. I wasn't stalking Rihanna, if that's what you're gonna accuse me of. But she did leave a note saying, "Call next time."
Oh, you're
I'm
funny.
only kidding.
Yes.
She
And
left voicemail.
okay, you're being such a joker. Anyway, we also did see some shows on the Anthem. We
Yeah,
saw We Will
we'll
Rock You,
rock you.
and that was one that it's best in your cruise planner to book a spot, make a reservation per se, and a lot of people show up for it, so it's probably good to get there, 20 minutes or so.
Well, we saw the show on the Anthem. See the front of the Anthem and the back of the Anthem and the side. The
I know
Canada.
you like that toy.
Yeah, that's my. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. So, so what did you like about We Will Rock You?
Well, the whole performance, everybody was very professional, and they were basically note for note the songs, and you couldn't get any better unless you saw the real band with the real characters in it. And then what was the other show? The other show was Spectra's Cabaret, which had a whole bunch
Oh,
of different rap and different and different souls stuff, played by this big tall guy.
that was so
That
amazing.
that yeah,
They were coming out of the ceiling, they were coming out of the floor.
and he was about 7 feet tall, walking through the audience, and it was neat. It was very well performed. It was very, and I'm saying that from a performer's point of view. It was very, very well done.
And we saw the gift, which was the other one we saw in the theater as well.
The it
I don't
was
quite remember it, but I thought it was pretty
it was a
good.
Bon Jovi cover band.
Oh no, we saw that. That we also saw the
I'd
Bon.
rather have seen the Village People cover band, but Bon Jovi's okay.
It was a Bon Jovi cover band on the one night.
Yeah.
That was in the 270. That was the room, the 270.
So I don't remember the rooms. I just remember you guiding me there.
And what else did we do? Didn't we do they had a day where they did the ballroom dancing lessons?
Ballroom dancing and
In the
Spanish
mu-
dancing, wasn't it?
Yes, in the music hall. And that was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They had about 3 days where they do lessons, and during that time, at least three, and you could take like a ballroom dance class, and they teach people, and that is also for free.
First night the alarm went off, and I got worried, thinking somebody was doing something silly.
What was the?
I don't know. I think it was. Didn't three people have no, two people had heart attacks simultaneously or
Oh,
something
come on!
ridiculous. I don't know what
No,
it.
nobody had a heart
No,
attack.
well, maybe it was just the guy that broke his leg.
No, unfortunate. Well, you know what? Yes, somebody did get a small injury. It wasn't that funny. I mean,
No, it wasn't funny to him, but if you get injured on a roller skate the first day of it, well,
he wasn't roller skating.
he shouldn't have been. He
He
had a
was
cast on his leg.
he was doing his excursion, and he was going on the catamaran, and I think he slipped going onto the catamaran. But lucky for him that he was on a cruise excursion, so they picked up the the medical costs, so he didn't have to cover that, because he had booked the excursion through the cruise line.
Oh,
So he spent a large portion of the cruise in a wheelchair. I know, but he, you know what? He was having a very
he
good
had a
time.
good time.
We've seen him
Oh,
lots all over the place.
I would have had a good time even if I still had my broken ankle. Well, my broken heel.
Okay. Now, we are planning an upcoming cruise, and
Sometime in January.
January
I better get the time
2020.
off work. What
And
time?
January the 5th, 2020.
5th to the 12th?
Yes, and we are going to be sailing on the Allure of the Seas. Aren't you excited? Aren't you
Yeah, I'm
excited?
gonna
I
have a
am.
good time. I'm gonna have a good time.
I'm looking forward to going on another ship, and I think this is the one that
I
has.
wanted the cat from Puerto Rico for my own.
No,
He looked great.
no,
He wasn't impressed
no,
though.
no, and no, no. But the Allure of the Seas, and I believe they have the show that's Mamma Mia. Not too sure. I will find out. And so, can you tell everybody what band you play in?
What band I play in? I sing in the Forgotten Rebels. We are a known punk band in Canada. We've been around for a very long time, since
Since what year?
August 1977. That makes me 51. I started the band when I was 10 years old. I made my first record by the time I was 11.
Mate, don't lie. You're gonna have that many more years to work if you're gonna. You're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna like that. So
No.
that's where truth is kind of handy.
I kind of look like Ric Flair in that, don't I?
No.
Like the way
With
he
a
used
lot
stuff.
less, with a lot less money.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Can you see a few?
Woo!
No. Somebody asked if you could sing a few notes or something, but you know what?
I'm
You
not
got-
going to sing anything.
because of we're going to refrain from that.
You're not giving me $25 to do that now.
No. The reason we're not going
That's
to
each, not all together.
no, hold on. The reason we're not going to on YouTube is because they've become very strict with the copyright.
Just look it up on YouTube.
They become very strict with copyright stuff. So even if you are a person who owns your own music, you end up having to dance through a lot of hoops.
Yeah.
And with copyright strikes and all that.
And speaking of music,
What?
the cat.
Oh,
Put him down.
what?
Put him over there.
Hello, everyone.
Hello again.
And so what? So what's coming up for your band?
Well, we got nothing booked right now, but I'll phone and get some bookings eventually.
Where was the last place you played at?
Oh, we played at This Ain't Hollywood in Hamilton We played at the Starlight in Kitchener. Played 2 nights in, no, one night in London at Call the Office. And where was the name of the place in St. Catharines? It was a great spot.
I only remember the places from many years ago.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta come to more shows.
I know, I know. So,
I mean,
so
I need someone to carry my bags for me. No, I need someone to tell me what time it is so that way I don't get carried away talking to people and signing autographs. Oh, yeah, there was somebody scalping tickets at one of the shows. That was horrible. I wish somebody took the tickets away from them and then handed them out for nothing.
so is there any?
You want
You,
another Mickey album? Who said that? Do I know you? Well, bring that. What was that thing there?
you have to read it and remember it fast. Sorry.
Oh, you can't have a pause button?
No.
Oh, yeah, it's live. We'd be frozen.
Don't
Frozen in
forget
time.
to click the like button and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. You should see the button and you hit the bell to get notifications so that you'll know when we go live again in the future.
Yeah.
So, is there going to be another album in the works, possibly?
Well, the Forgotten Rebels almost have an album together. And I got a bunch of old stuff that I've been working on and reworking. And I've been trying to learn how to play an open G like Keith does. Don't ask Keith who. Like Keith does. I remember sitting there on YouTube learning open G. I had a big bottle of rum beside me, and and every time they showed me another one of Keith's riffs, I could do it better after another drink. And now sobered up, I could do it great. What is the name of the person that wants another Mickey album? Quick,
Brendock. Hello.
Bren.
Brendock. It's not always going to be a
Oh,
person's.
okay.
It's their YouTube name.
Oh, okay.
So hello, and to everyone that is here.
Hello, the
Thank you
Picks
for
and
coming.
Sticks. They got their guitar back. What was the pawn shop? Some guy working in a pawn shop discovered that it was Picks and Sticks guitar the stolen guitar from Picks and Sticks, and yeah, I wish they published the person's picture, so all the musicians in the city and the bouncers were friends of the musicians.
So, are you looking forward to this new ship that we're going to go on that we haven't been
Well, how
on?
can I not be looking forward to the news? I could get another one of these.
The ship models.
Yeah, I like this. See? You should get one when you go on a cruise. See, there's that Canadarm. They put us all
That's
on that
called the
thing.
North Star.
What, this thing?
It's the North Star, and it goes up, and it goes like this, and then it goes like this, and then it goes back around like this, and then it goes down, and we all get off of.
Yeah.
Yes. So,
Did you like the first Mickey album I made in the basement? Whoever that person is?
okay.
I hope so, but here we're talking about cruising and hanging out, and pretty soon
So-
it'll be springtime and working on the garden here.
Yes, we're gonna be working on our garden. We've already got
Flowers.
some seeds started. Pampas, the
Pink pampas grass.
pink pampas grass. We weren't too successful. We were moderately successful
Well,
last year.
they were supposed to be 9 feet tall, and we got it to be 3 feet tall.
No, they
And it
actually,
didn't have
when
the
you
pink
stretched
puffs.
it up, when you stretched the leaves up, they went up about almost 5 to 6 feet.
Okay, but it didn't have the puffs.
No, because we're growing something in a zone 6 that's supposed to be grown in a zone 10. Which means we don't always have. You've never had success with ornamental grasses?
Somebody gave us that one in the back that had those cool things on it. That was like reddish brown, purplish.
Yes, I got that from a lady at work. I kind of gave her one of ours, and she gave me one of hers. I know. We really had a tough time with that one. But you know what? We're going to give it a good old try again.
Yeah,
It just needs a longer grow season, which we don't really have here in Canada because we still have snow on
yeah.
the ground. And for that, we can't plant it out. You've tried growing out from seeds, Sherry? Yes, it is tough, but you know what? You got to keep trying and try a little something different each time. Each year, you try it a little differently. When I had read up about the pink pampas grass, they in some countries they did say that it is invasive. I think Australia said that it was
Yeah.
very invasive, so we were a little bit worried to have something that apparently can be invasive to run rampant in our yard. And when we were reading about it, it said to plant quite each seed almost 2 feet or 4 feet apart.
So we put it in
So
planters.
we put it in planters, so that may have possibly stunted it. Um, but we're gonna give it a good old try again. And what's the other thing that we like to grow? We like to grow
Celluloses.
cellulose.
Yeah, the big red brain type
Oh,
plants.
and they're so pretty. The,
But we don't have a, well, obviously we won't have a live one now.
no, we don't have a live one. We managed to get those to grow really well. We have a
Powder
local.
pink and powder blue asters,
Oh, I know you love the
white
aster.
petunias,
We always, yeah,
and giant zinnias.
yeah, you like the zinnias. We do not grow sunflowers anymore because they kind of like to
Oh,
the wasps. Really,
the yellow jackets showed up in our room right by
you
where
love the last Mickey release. I can't believe how long ago. Okay, so
the Mickey and the Rebel releases are different songs, like the different style of songs.
well, thank you so very much. Thank you.
Dziękuję i do widzenia dla wszystkich, co rozumią, co ja mam do mówienia.
Mm?
That means, well, I'd have to repeat it. Oh, in English, somehow it means thank you, everybody, and good night for everybody that understands what I just said.
Yeah. So what else are we gonna grow in our garden?
Well, leeks like usual, but our leeks, they taste very good and very intense, but
A little.
they come out like pencils instead of like thick stalks. But they taste good, so
So we're gonna do the leeks again, and we'll probably do pretty good with that.
and the spices, all the spices that you use for the turkeys, and what's that?
Yeah, you like zinnias, Sherry? Yeah, my husband really likes zinnias, and we have those bachelor buttons
Yeah, well,
that we
they
haven't.
they come back. We don't
Those
need to
come back. We don't have
yeah,
to,
we just throw them back when they die out. Just
and
crumple a
they
seed.
sort of reseed themselves. And we do the cherry tomatoes, but we grow them in a pot. That way we can have fresh new dirt because
Yeah,
tomatoes suck the living daylights out of the soil. And we also grow regular tomatoes and eggplant. We do them in
yeah.
pots.
Eggplants are a pain in the ass, but
Yeah, but they're pretty. It's a
yeah,
nice purple color. And we like fuchsia. And
yeah. We got a huge fuchsia that's still alive. That was supposed to die off in 1 year, and we've had it for 5 years now.
yes, we bring the fuchsia in the winter and keep it in the house. One of the types of fuchsias. But every year I like to get the fuchsia hanging plants, and
They're hanging around.
I usually kill them because it's too hot here. Hi, Deanna. Hi.
Hi.
Don't forget to click like
I
and
don't
don't
think I
forget
need
to
plastic
subscribe.
surgery, do I?
No,
I was thinking of getting that little bit there on my nose so that way when I lift my sunglasses, I don't have that funny red dent like people do.
no, you're fine. You're fine. You're insinuating about my little.
No, you don't have it. I thought that was a cat scratch.
Sherry says you're fine. Thank you, Sherry. I
You,
agree. Sherry.
you probably heard that all the time, didn't you, when you were younger? Hello.
Diana.
Hello, Diana.
Thank you very much for everybody coming.
And thank you for sitting through it. This is a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
She says all the time people sing it to her.
Yeah.
Well, at least it makes people happy and they see you.
Hmm.
And she says, but thank you.
Yeah.
So we're planning another cruise.
What's our topic of discussion? You got to watch the whole video to find out. I don't remember.
No, we're talking about cruising,
Oh, yeah.
and we got my husband's remarks on the Anthem of the Sea and our upcoming cruise. Oh, that's the Anthem of the Seas. Oh, wonderful! I'm glad you went to church, and then our upcoming cruise, which will be on the Anthem of the Seas. I mean, the Allure of the Seas in January 2020. So we're going to plan and prepare for that. And so we were talking about that and talking about music, a little bit about your music and our garden
Yeah.
of what we're planning to do as it's still got snow on the ground everywhere. And so we also have hostas. So we'll probably have to split up some more hostas. How much is the cruise for one or two? Well, when you go for a cruise, usually cruises are if one person's going, you kind of have to pay the price of two people because they base the room on a minimum of two people being in that room. So it's usually easier if you've got two people going. And it depends on which cruise and when you book because the prices do fluctuate. Usually the less rooms available on the ship, maybe the higher the price goes. And it all depends on who you book it through. We have a really good travel agent that works on our behalf and we enjoy using them. And so they managed to do very good for us for the Allure of the Seas. And I just came off another cruise where they managed to get me a really good price going solo. And like I said, you do pay for two, even though the only difference is that you don't pay the port fees and the taxes for the second person. So that's where you save money. And that's why if you go solo, sometimes you can look and then sometimes your travel agent can find prices that are very reasonable so that you can get it at a really good price.
Okay, I think we've got a lot to say
So, so Diana, you really need to go on a cruise. There are lots of new ships coming out this year. And the choices are multitude. You have boutique ships. You have excursion ones that you can be like almost like an explorer.
It's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame I never learned how to read.
Mike, you're trying to be funny.
We went to one of the. You gotta watch out where you go to restaurants when you're out there though. Like some restaurants were really good, but we were in one restaurant where, well, the beer was so flat they could have served it in envelopes.
Okay, that's a bad joke, and I think everybody already knows that one. So, has there been any talk of your band going overseas to play at all?
Yeah, they want it, but I mean, why should I go all the way over there if I can make the same amount of money playing somewhere in Canada?
I probably gained the typical 7 pounds because we had a 12. When we went on the Anthem, we went for 7. We went for 12 nights, and it was New York. We sailed out of, actually not New York. We sailed out of New Jersey and had 6 ports of calls. One of them was canceled, but the typical weight gain is probably about 8 to 10 pounds. They say
I didn't
per
gain
cruise.
anything. I'm used to eating like 7 times a day anyway, so it didn't make a difference with me.
I don't know. I probably did gain, but I did move around a lot.
Yeah.
I was always moving. And that's why they recommend that, if you feel that you're eating too much on a cruise, to maybe use the stairs a little bit more often. I mean, on some of the big ships, you can really do a lot of laps, back and forth, back and forth, back and
All around,
forth,
yeah.
back and forth, or all around, all around. And make pit stops and stop at the
Yeah.
restaurants on the way. But
Imagine that.
I've come to really, really, really like cruising. I think it's a really good bang for the buck, and you know, my parents, my parents obviously knew something better than me. Um, well, I'm not gonna comment about the whole food thing because I think each person has to listen to what their body says and consult with your person to help you. Um, Unfortunately for me, I already have a B12 deficiency, so
You don't eat enough grits.
I don't like grits. I don't like porridge. I don't like cream of wheat. I don't like creme brulee. I
They're
don't
all my favorites, so I don't have to
I
share them.
don't like any of
Creme
those
brulee.
things. I don't like
Tapioca.
tapioca. I don't like pudding. Yes, I do take supplements. I
Look,
do.
Pam, look how long we've been talking.
Yes.
Can you believe that people are still on there?
Well, wave and say hello.
Hi, everybody.
Yes. So no, my B12 is low, but I do use a supplement, and you know, I just try to pay attention to what my system says. Yeah. What about you? You do good with your
Oh,
food. You're good with food.
yeah,
You
yeah,
like and eat everything.
yeah, yeah,
Mickey eats everything.
yeah. Especially Pam's turkey, and when I turn the turkey leftovers get turned into jambalaya.
Yes, I cook a lot, so that's also not good for waistlines. It is good, and you know what? It is good that you do take the B12. And like I said, I do too. I like the slow release ones you put under your tongue. I take those to help supplement. I don't want to be in the position of having to get needles monthly for B12. I don't know
That'd
enough
be
to
horrible.
really advise anybody either way when
Yeah.
it comes to nutrition, as I'm not educated per se in that field. Um,
Yeah.
so what's happening around the music scene around this town
Oh
here?
God. Uh, around here. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you buy the melt in your mouth ones too, Diana. Oh, wonderful. That's good. Oh, and it's nice to know that they do have it at Costco. Thank you. So what's happening around the music scene? Any good bands coming up? Any good?
Teenage Head is re-releasing the first album, remixed and remastered. That I'll be happy to get, because it's supposed to sound a lot better than the original release, and I'm sure it will, with modern time and things like that. And Tom Wilson just released his book. Um, that's about it. This Ain't Hollywood always has good shows, as does the Casbah. Um, what else can I say?
What
That's
about
about.
some of the other local people that are pretty good musicians?
Oh, there's Tim Gibbons, Mike Williams. They always play around. The Unteens, um, the Nasties. Uh, wow,
Who's
anything
your
to do.
favorite local band?
My favorite local band. Wow. Well, if the Berettas reunited and if Dirty Jeans reunited, um, wow, uh, the Pistolettes. Who else? You know, there's a million bands in Hamilton worth seeing. I saw Sailboats Are White the other night. Um,
Oh, what's that guy? There was
the
a
Sick Boys
that.
in St. Catharines.
Oh, they were a good band. I remember that from
They're
years
always
ago.
around.
And but there were a couple of guys that went on a cruise the other day. They went, I think,
Brighton Rock.
yes, but they went. Was it the guys from Brighton Rock that we knew? But
I,
I don't think so. I think it was just some people, local people, that went on that cruise. Heavy metal,
yeah, yeah,
the heavy metal cruise,
yeah.
and from the pictures that we seen, that was quite exciting.
Yeah.
So that's another way that you can cruise is to go on some of the theme cruises. Um, yeah. So anything else you want
No, that's about it. That's
to? Do
about it.
you recommend cruising?
I recommend it as a good vacation. That's all I can say.
Would you prefer that?
Welcome to my basement part two.
Maybe it'll be a welcome to my cruise part two.
Or, yeah, my last autograph.
Mm-hmm.
Good night, everybody.
Yes, don't forget to click like and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you can be notified the next time we go live or for new content on the channel. And we will see you in a couple of weeks. We'll be doing another live. You're welcome. Bye.